How are you doing, everybody?
Hey, everybody! Hey, everybody!
Honestly, yeah.
We're back.
Okay, no, for sure. Welcome to the 8th episode of And We're Rolling. As you can thankfully see, we're all back at the table.
Home.
We're home, everybody. So, thank you for joining us. Let's get right into our weekly episode of SNN. If you weren't here with us last week or at all, Gray or Ella Star had a little bit of a dream flashback-esque sequence. And what better tool or what better person to help us dive deeper into that than Grayer's therapist? We have a in-person interview with Grayer's therapist. Well, we'll see.
Oh my God.
Take it away, Grayer's therapist.
I didn't think of it.
Oh, good evening. I am the therapist of one Grayer Alistair, and for the sake of his health and for your information, I feel the need to break our doctor-patient confidentiality tonight. A few of our more recent sessions have taken a bit of a darker turn. He's been having these dreams, starting off whimsical, joyous, swiftly turning into dark and grisly nightmares. They start off as a fun journey around his old stomping grounds, a wizarding school in Titantree. We see old friends such as Thaddeus the Halfling, who may not even be a wizard in the first place, but rather a baker, and possibly a sorcerer. Mentors like Archibald Mortimer Ravenscloth III. But I'm afraid that's where all the good ends. Swiftly, one of the students turns into Osmodeus, the devil himself, and Grayer himself meets a grisly and untimely demise. He wakes up in cold sweats, anxiety, symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. As for the meanings of these dreams, I do not know yet. But in the meantime, I will be prescribing him 2 doses of bullywug tears, 2 cycles of snuff powder, 6 tablets of giant's toenails, and 1 bump of brass dragon scale shavings. Until I have more information, this is my diagnosis.
That's great.
Thank you.
I want what he's having.
Listen. Grayer's a Nepo baby. He's got the hookup with the therapist. He's got the hookup.
That insurance.
So
must
do
be
we
nice.
tell
That insurance.
I don't need insurance.
That copay is negative. They pay you.
Right.
They pay you.
So do we tell Solomon?
Do we? No. So, let's pick up where we left off. So, if I remember correctly, because we were talking about this before the game started, or before stream started, that we kind of went through our 2 days worth of travel already with Christian's rolls. So, if anybody would like to roll the next 2 adventure days, go ahead and do so. While you roll that, Hartley, I'd like to point out to the audience the way we do traveling to tie it in with random encounters is they roll a d20 and I have a concoction of things in my brain. If they roll good, they get a good one. If they roll bad, they might not get a great one. So we'll see how it goes. What's the first day of travel like as you wake up?
A 19.
A 19. You all begin to wake up. Keep in mind, Grayer, the night's happenings
A little rough.
were a little bumpy for you personally. But the other 3 of you, Grav included, had a pretty nice sleep. You know, all things considered, it was a nice campfire, set down, set up kind of situation. And the 3 of you get ready to move forward into the Golden Plains, specifically 5th Street, BYOB, or the Bureau yielding our beverages. So, are the 3 of you doing anything specifically? Anything at all? It doesn't have to be anything. But, you know, are you talking to each other? Are you talking to Grav? I know 2 sessions ago that was kind of a moment where you guys were trying to talk to Grav a little bit more.
I want to turn to Lyra and I'm gonna say, you babysitting or am I babysitting?
I'll babysit.
I'll babysit.
I'm gonna take Grov's hand.
Yes. This is nice.
And I'm
He
gonna
starts kind of like moving his hand up and down
Yes.
as he's holding your hand.
And I'm gonna.
Starts blushing.
Whoa. And I'm gonna see you later. And I'm gonna go to the beverages.
What do you mean?
Oh wait, we're not there.
We're not there yet.
Oh, dude.
No, you're on the way to the bureau yielding
Okay,
services.
well,
You have one
I
more
wanna-
person rolling 2
I
dice
want to go to
for.
the bathroom
Yep.
then.
Okay, go right ahead.
All right, I'm gonna leave the trail. Right, we're on a trail.
I'm not.
I'm dead.
Do you want me to wait here or do you want me to keep walking?
These are you. These are you right now. I'm going to use the bathroom.
Do you want me to wait here or do you want me to keep going?
Stay with Lyra. Stay with Lyra.
Okay. And he'll kind of trudge off. And he'll go up to you and just go, oh, you're not over there using the bathroom.
Yeah.
And told me to stay with you.
Yeah. So how are you feeling? What's going on?
I'm feeling good. I'm ready to find the therapy I need.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll get the copay of gray hair, but you know, it's still therapy.
Do you have any nightmares last night or anything?
Did I have any nightmares or anything?
Alright, I'm over that.
What is someone squeaking the chair?
Squeaking.
They're under the floorboards. I didn't really have any nightmares. I slept pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, it's all pretty good.
That's good.
That yawn says otherwise, actually.
What about you?
Yeah, I had a little spook happen, but
You want to talk about it?
so
Little scare.
It's a safe place, so a safe space.
So this old nemesis I had,
As a
like in
kid does.
school, you know.
It's a safe space.
An old nemesis I had in school
Yeah.
turned into a demon and just started, you know.
I hate it when that
Yeah, he
happens.
started hurting me, and I, you know,
In your
ended up.
dream? Or like,
Yeah,
okay.
and I ended up blowing the both of us up.
Like how you, like the same spell?
No, but similar effect actually. Surprisingly no. But yeah, and then I kind of woke up and heard this like raven call, but I don't know if it was part of the dream or not.
Weird. I don't know what ravens like mean.
Like the bird?
Yeah, I would definitely say it's more of an.
Can I roll for history?
But
Yeah.
If that like has any.
Yeah, absolutely. Yundar, are you
I'm
still
curious.
So I'm not actually gonna use the bathroom.
okay?
I slipped away from the group.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a little like walk around, you know, to like.
The perimeter.
And I would like to roll nature. To check
Absolutely, go
to
right
check
ahead.
for tracks or anything.
Yeah.
like that.
Go right ahead.
I assume it's just a raven. I got a 7.
There's definitely meaning,
Yeah.
or there could. I mean, it's life. You interpret how you interpret, but you as a holier entity, you can kind of gather like this could be weird, or
we are in the woods. You know.
we are in the woods. He did have a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're going any kind of call of like a nightmare, symbolizing like a scary situation, a raven or a crow would be the next logical thing your brain goes to.
Yeah.
So it could just be like him kind of coming to out of the dream, where it's just like, oh, like
Right.
the call of the raven brought him out of that.
Who would we like talk to for like dream interpretation?
That's a good question. Who would you talk to for dream interpretation? I mean, you could go to like a religious figure, or you could go to like
myself or
like-
like a cleric.
yeah, like a cleric or something. Yeah, there are quite a few more south when you get to the Golden Plains. If you go through the desolate ruins and to the manifested domain, there are a lot. That's mostly where religious warriors and people of almost every religious practice are.
There's not just
But that's up to you.
liturgy.
Well,
I mean, if you go when you get to BYOB, when you get to 5th Street, you could always look for one.
Okay.
But what did you get on your nature check?
I got an 18.
You got an 18. Nice one. So with an 18,
Ooh,
you're
that'd be fun. Might be a
ooh, let's see. Let's think here.
How far would you say I'm away from the
I would
group?
say at this point you're maybe like a 5-minute like full on
Strut.
sprint.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and they're taking it a little easy. You know, it's the beginning of the day. They're talking. They're a little slower.
5 minute for a turtle or a person?
Good question.
Yeah.
5 minutes for like a more humanoid person that doesn't have to pick up their shell like a dress.
Listen, at least I don't
Listen,
say
it's
I'm
not a
picking
bad
up my
thing.
shell, okay? Because I
Listen.
can say all the time that I'm picking up my shell.
The way you clarify it is enough, and it's okay.
Listen, I just like picking up. That
It's
shell.
My
okay.
dad thinks it's a little bit of a jump scare when Christian does his little like animated.
Oh.
Just for you, Dad.
Oh, jump scare.
All right, 18 nature. Let's go. Let's
All right.
go, baby.
Yes, let's go. So, without further ado, you notice there are definitely like paw prints in the ground. They're a little older. They're a little smaller. So, it's kind of up to you what you wish to do with that information.
Are they going? Where are the tracks heading to?
They're kind of going across, like over the like they're on the side of the trail and they go over it. If that makes any sense.
Okay.
They're not going towards Golden Plains. Whatever creature this is specifically trying to stay out of a suburban, like highly populated area.
Would you say this is a prey item?
What do you mean by that?
With the size of the tracks, is this the size of some type
Oh,
of prey,
or predator.
or is this like a predatory track?
He's
This
doing
is-
Bear Grylls on his ass.
Okay, all right. This is D&D Discovery Channel.
Nat Geo.
Nat Geo, yeah.
First it was CSI. And
Yeah,
now
we're just changing the channel, guys. We're just changing the channel.
During the commercial.
Yeah. So I would say that with an 18,
Yeah.
the tracks are faded, but this is most certainly predator. This is most certainly a predator track.
All right. On that note, we will pursue
Yes.
the tracks.
You're gonna pursue the tracks.
I am going to pursue the tracks
Okay.
With the group or by yourself?
by my lonesome.
By your lonesome is
After the
crazy.
tinkle.
I didn't
He comes
tinkle.
back. He comes back after a session and goes, "I'm going for it. I'm going
He
for
says,
it."
I want to level up.
And I respect that.
Right.
I respect it.
Shawty want to level up.
he said, "I'm level 3 still."
Right.
Listen,
Level 3.
y'all trying to solve a crime?
You're level 3 still, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my blessings for real.
That's so
The
funny.
Tide Mother said get to level 5. I said, honey.
Not the
where do I
Tide Mother.
start?
Not the Tide Mother. Okay, yeah, let's go for it. You follow the tracks.
Okay.
What do you want to do? Like, you just want to you want to leave and go to
Let
the
me,
tracks?
If we're gonna halt there, I want to look around and I want to roll investigation to
Okay.
check my surroundings, see if there's anything that wants to hurt me.
I would say roll perception.
Roll perception. That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Okay, hang on 1 second because I have to roll. So let me get that dice ready. I just have to find one thing, and I found it. So roll that.
What do I
Yeah,
have?
check that.
What did you roll? You rolled a dirty 20.
Yeah.
You will notice, kind of like in the. It's not a mountain per se, but kind of like in a makeshift hole in the ground, covered by like debris and rocks and just like things of grass, like beds of grass. Hiding a den is a pack of wolves. Yes, the Wolvianas.
The wolfie.
As they are coined.
As they are the Latin term, the Latin term for wolf. We'll be honest.
The wolfie.
So what are you doing when you discover that these are wolves?
I'm going to retreat
Okay.
back to the group.
Can
How
you?
many wolves are there?
Do you want to retreat first, or do you want to see how many wolves there are first?
Can I see how many wolves there are by where I'm at? Or
You can roll investigation if you'd like.
Not 20.
Whoa.
Okay. Because I rolled a nat 1.
Cough it up.
They're
can't-
sleeping.
I
We just
can't-
woke up.
Cough it up, Bop.
You'll notice it's early morning. It's early morning. You'll see like cubs kind of, or like what are it's cubs, right? Wolf cub?
Pups.
Pups, thank you.
Yes.
It's like wolf pups kind of like running around, playing, and then a more larger wolf will bring over like a body of a deer or something, and the cubs or the pups will start eating it. There are maybe about 5 to 6, not including the 3 pups. So there are 9 in total, 6 grown, 3 pups. So 9 in total.
You could take that yet.
Are you ready to? Are you ready to back away?
Yeah, I'm gonna back up.
Can you
very
roll me-
slowly.
Stealth again.
Dog.
Yeah.
I rolled such a high number for you to go in like.
3.
What'd you roll for, Harley?
I don't know what I rolled for.
But you rolled something.
I rolled a 19 for us to get through this
Yeah, I
day
had two
without
The
combat.
branch snaps, and you see about
Huh?
2 of the 6
No, for the two that
poke
were in combat, like,
and point,
I rolled a 19.
and one of them
So
transition,
we
Andrew,
would've gotten
and one of them makes a
and
like a
so-
point towards you, and you begin to see like it starts to like look towards your area.
Yeah.
And it don't worry, we're on it. We're on
Okay.
it. It starts like point, and it's trying to find you, and it's like looking, and the other one almost kind of like taps it, and it, like gently taps it to the side, and it looks, and it like begins to look at you. You're so enamored by the situation, it happened so fast that you kind of make an eye contact with it to see if it sees you.
Damn it.
And when it hits your eye contact, it starts to like snarl, and its teeth start to show.
Okay.
It's not gonna jump yet.
Yeah.
What do you want to do in this situation? You can do a number of things here. It's up to you.
I'm going to.
Animal handling, intimidate, run, like whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna roll perception to see what it's snarling about.
Okay.
Or is that animal?
No, yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
Yeah.
Roll perception to see what it's snarling about.
Is it like trying to protect its cubs?
That's
Is
actually a good
is it
I feel like you're
hungry?
there.
That's a good question.
It's snarling.
7.
It's definitely snarling at the sound that you've made. It doesn't know what you are.
Cool.
I don't think it's ever seen a turtle in its life.
Okay.
So it
I'm
sees
going-
this massive thing and it's snarling at you.
I'm going to get on all fours, stick my head up like a turtle,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna 1 foot at a time,
Uh-huh.
nice and slow.
Towards it, away. Roll me performance. Roll me performance.
I kind of want to bait it. I wanted to kind of
Think you're an
like,
animal.
That I wanted to think I'm like a prey item.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, you're the largest turtle this thing has ever seen.
Damn right.
And you're on all fours. You're just kind of turtle walking back up to the trail. Because you're kind of like, think of it
I'm
like
down
a...
the bank right
yeah,
now.
exactly. You're down that little slanted bank, and you're kind of walking up it.
Is there foliage on the ground?
Definitely.
So I'm slipping a little bit.
Yeah,
I
not
don't-
you've got traction.
I got fingers, but
Yeah,
they're
you're
not-
clawing into the.
Yeah.
You're going up too, so it's a little bit of a tough one, but you're making it.
Cool.
You turn your back to it, and you can hear it snarl, and you can hear with your perception at least one of them
Yeah.
starts to kind of track you.
Okay.
They don't know where it's watching you from,
Yeah.
but it's most certainly watching you.
I'm gonna keep circling. Like I'm not gonna go fully up onto the bank. I'm gonna go kind of off to the side.
You're gonna keep like walking back from where you came from.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go towards the den.
Okay.
I want to go towards like the left side of it
Okay.
Just walk kind of away from it.
Yeah.
'Cause I want him to come along.
Yeah.
Come.
While this is happening, we're gonna cut back to the two of you. You figured out the whole cleric situation. You would want to talk to someone maybe of a more mindful setting. You guys keep walking towards the Golden Plains. There's really nothing going on. You kind of are just chatting. What do you guys want to talk about or do? It's up to you. It is completely up to the two of you. Make a little side combo with Grob. You could have a little.
I still want to poke and prod at Grob, but I don't want to trigger him.
I think we're good for right now. I think.
Yeah, do whatever you want to do. You'll find out the outcome either way. So
I mean,
it really doesn't matter.
He's big and scary.
Guav.
You could take him.
I'm strong.
Guav is literally
The first person to
huge.
hit 1 HP in the whole group. But
Can't
to be
you
fair,
fly?
I have spells now.
You do.
No,
You do
I
have
can't.
spells
We
now.
talked about
You
this.
do have your
Those
spells.
before,
You
actually.
didn't have them.
I didn't
If
have
only,
those
if
before.
only, if only you could fly. You could just tease Grob.
Can't catch me. Can't catch me.
Whoop, almost got it.
Oop, you gotta be quicker than that.
Throw a tree.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I don't know. I think I want to ask him
What's
what
the
he's
sitch?
hoping to get out of therapy.
Okay.
Steve.
That is
sounds
deep.
Hey, Dad, this is for you.
What he wants to get out of therapy. That's a.
Dude, I sound like my freaking dad.
What he wants to get out of therapy. You ask that, and he'll kind of turn, and he'll be like, he'll look at you for a second, trying to interpret the question, and then he'll keep turning to look forward to keep walking, and he'll just be like, "Oh, I think a nice understanding of what is going on would be good. And I've heard that there's a group that can help you with that. My dad never went, but he should have. And yeah,
What do you mean by group? Do you mean group therapy, or do you mean something different?
I'm not really sure. I just know it was a therapy thing, and I think I should go.
Yeah,
I think it's nice.
it's useful. Maybe it might be difficult though. It's probably gonna
Yeah.
dig up a lot of your old trauma.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of good things are very easy,
Very wise.
but I don't know what I'm talking about really.
Well, my thing with that is, you seem to become, when you're maybe agitated or disgruntled or upset,
Right.
considering how we found you in the tavern,
Yeah.
you seem to completely black out in a rage.
I think it's more asleep. I like to think of it as asleep.
Okay.
It sounds less scary than a
Yeah.
rage.
Yeah.
It's a lot of. That's a word, rage.
Yeah. But you did.
I guess so is sleep.
You did hurt a lot of people back at the tavern.
I really only hurt that one guy.
Intentionally as Grov.
That's a
Well, he grabbed me axe, and I was like, "Please let go."
Right,
And he was like,
but there were other people.
"All right." No, I didn't.
There were
Like,
other.
go on your face.
Strength is me strength. So,
There were other people in the tavern that didn't make it out.
I don't think I did that though. I don't remember. I mean, I don't know. I cannot. What's the word? I cannot comfort or
Deny.
I cannot comfort or deny.
Out of game, do I remember knowing that he caused the was I? there
You
for
can roll
that? No,
for.
but I remember it was already discussed and
So-
rolled for that he did cause the destruction.
So, no,
History check.
You can history check.
Remember
We
it.
know
Yeah, you
he
can history check.
hit the guy.
Yeah.
You don't remember it.
I can tell you this without A history check.
Yeah.
He definitely killed the chaperone.
Right.
No question. He
Okay.
definitely killed the chaperone. Yeah, he definitely got the chaperone.
By the
And-
way, I rolled an 18 on a perception. I'm kind of out of it still from the dream.
Okay.
So I like while we're walking in the forest, like I'm like paying attention to what we're walking into. If
Okay, so
Yeah. It's kind of an
Keep up the
open.
comp-
It's like a hilly area. It's a little open.
does it look like home?
Ooh, no. Home is a lot more tree dense
Tree dance.
and a lot more nature. This is like think of it almost like a highway, like but an off-beaten like a not road highway,
off the beaten path.
highway,
Yeah.
where it's like it's a straight line going one way. You're kind of like walking this trail, and it's just hills and like flat grass and stuff like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
I thought we were
They call it the Golden Plains.
Right, so we're not in like a valley.
Yeah.
We're in like this like.
You're in a
straight
flat land,
Okay.
yeah, for sure, or like a hilly flatland, if that makes any sense.
I
It's like
don't.
bumps.
Okay, I don't want to poke the
bumpy
bear
Bumpy flat.
in Grove.
Flatty bump.
Poke the bear.
What an amazing rap
What
name.
a flatty bump.
Flatty bump.
Grob's rap name.
Hey, that's Flatty
I almost said
Bump.
Grob's rat name.
Rat. That's exactly what it is. So do I see anything with an 18 perception, or just the hills and the flatty
I think
bumps?
for as far as your eyes can see,
Right.
it's
chill.
very chill.
Oh, do I see him
No,
in
no,
the distance?
not really. I would say no.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
Back
I
to
don't
Lyra.
really feel like I should roll for anything to find out if that was Grob, even though we've already left. So I don't
Okay.
even know if it'd be useful.
Okay.
But I'd like to ask Grob, like, then like, what do you think it was?
I remember. Here's what I remember. And he puts one hand on his heart and another hand up, and he goes, I remember I was very tired, and I thought I had to go to sleep, and I didn't have a lot of money, so I went to the tavern keep. I said, how much for a room? I think she said, like, something gold or silver. I said, I don't have any of that, but I could do some cleaning or some moving of the big things to help out. And she said, okay, that's not gonna cut it. I was like, please check. I don't want to sleep on the street. And she said, I can't really do that. And she kind of ignored me for a while. And I sat down in the chair by the desk thing. And pretty much you guys came in. What's going on? Like, I'm waiting for my key. That's what really happened. I mean,
And you didn't go to sleep anywhere in between?
I just sat down, just...
So you think like something might have like snuck up on her?
Listen, when she went in the little room, the cubby, behind the counter, I just sat in the chair, and I took out me whetstone, I sharpened me axe a little bit, and I twiddled me thumbs.
You keep a whetstone?
Do you have a?
It's right here. He'll just pull out like a... You'll see, when you say that, he'll say like, it's right here. Keep in mind, Grav is clearly not the sharpest axe in the armory, so he has a brick that has a water stain on the top of it.
Yeah.
He's like, me wet stone.
It's literally a wet brick.
He's like, I gotta find a thing of water because it's not really wet anymore. And he puts it back in his hand.
Oh, poor Grub. Oh, man. I wish I could be there.
Okay.
Yep.
I feel like in order to garner some respect from Grob, I should tell him I'm doing this,
Okay.
right? Like,
Okay.
What would that be?
While you figure that out, we're gonna go to Yundar.
Because it's
So
like
Yundar.
So where's that wolf at?
Roll me another perception, why don't you? Roll me another perception. A 12. A 12. What is a 12 gonna get you? I would say you definitely know it's still following you.
Okay. Can I tell how close it is?
It's not far. It's maybe 20 feet from you. So it's like, it's waiting. I'll tell you this. It is waiting for you to make a mistake.
I see.
It's waiting.
If that is the case, I am going to go to.
You're gonna Transformers it and stand up on your hind legs.
I'm gonna move my one foot,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna. I want the wolf to see like my claws instead of digging in. I'm
Go
gonna just
out.
let them flare out
And hit it?
and I'm gonna prone myself.
Okay, can you roll? I would imagine this is some kind of performance.
It's a
Or
performance.
no, is it performance or deception? Because are you trying to not?
Deception.
Are you trying to actually fall? Or are you trying to like?
Deception.
All right, then put your hand out and kind of like, because you are, what's the anthropomorphic? You could stand on your hind legs,
Okay.
so you could stick out your hand and kind of roll this deception to see if it thinks you're falling.
Yeah, 18.
18. It's gonna bite.
It's gonna bite.
You hear like a yipe of almost like, oh, I got it. Like it's feeding time. It's having seafood tonight,
Okay.
and it's like, and it starts to go. Yandar, I need you to roll me initiative.
Alright, word.
Well, he's doing that. Do we?
I don't think we need a map for this because the table is kind of in it.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna say, just for us, just for funsies, I'm gonna put a little wolf thing right
Wolf?
here.
Right on
I'm
the
gonna put a
on the
little-
paladin case.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a wolf on the paladin
Can
case.
you see it in the frame?
I think you can see it in the
Yeah,
frame.
word.
And then, well, I'm gonna grab a Yundar mini.
Yeah.
It's a little small, but it's okay.
Any chance we could jump back to me and?
Absolutely, we are going to before we start Yundar's brawl.
I
And
rolled a.
an even smaller mini, because this is not the actual height comparison. Because oh my
It's a big
goodness,
dog.
you'd be like an appetizer for this
Yeah.
thing.
You'd be snack.
I'm
Just
fighting-
wanna
I'm fighting
wanna
Yo-
see
Yo-
that.
You'd be a crunchy snack.
Want to show that for the camera that is not the height comparison. I don't think you can see it on cam. It's so small.
I
But-
rolled a 18 for initiative.
You're rolling 18 for initiative. Very nice. We're gonna go back before you do anything of combat
Cool.
to
Okay.
Lyra, Grayer, and Graf.
So I'm gonna jump into the conversation and I'm gonna ask Grav. I'm gonna say, Grav, what kind of languages do you speak?
Oh, that's a good. I'll speak what I'm speaking now.
Right, common.
Yeah, I commonly speak it. Yeah,
Right.
and then I speak a little bit of orc,
Okay.
being an orc,
Right.
but I haven't spoken it in like a few weeks,
Oh. Okay.
so
You
it's a
might-
little rusty.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um.
Why? What is?
Just curious. Do you understand what
Do you
I'm
want me to
saying right-
teach you?
Well, do you understand what I'm saying right now? I'm saying this in celestial language.
Does he have allergies?
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
So you're speaking in Celestial.
Yes. I have that.
Okay.
So,
This
okay.
is pretty.
Girl.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna detect his thoughts, and then.
We don't need to detect no thoughts. Grav.
Grav has no thoughts.
Okay.
Detect thoughts.
So
For what?
For what?
You said that.
Detect what?
Okay, detect thoughts. This is what you hear. There is nothing in that precious little orc head.
But I
It is
think-
wind.
I
You
think.
Okay. So.
got an 18 for initiative?
So Grav basically admitted that he is the killer.
Oh wait, yeah.
Grav did. So this is. So I'm gonna break it down for the people at home.
A second episode of
So-
Wizard CSI?
Right. Yes, it's coming back to y'all. Grav has said that when he kills people or when he goes into a rage, he starts to black out. He said he was going into the keep to go get a key so he could stay here for cheap. He was going to do some work. The lady didn't want him there. Then when we went in,
Yeah.
he said, after I spoke to the lady and she was behind the desk,
I sat down.
I sat down and then I saw you guys come in.
But
when
saw
we
him,
went
he was-
in-
he was standing up.
Shoddy was dead.
Shorty was dead.
Shotty was dead behind the counter. But Groff came in and he definitely killed the lady behind the desk.
I'm not saying none.
Well, I know you're not saying. I'm saying this in Celestial.
You're speaking to
so
the-
you don't understand Groff actually, but yeah, Groff most definitely did it.
Yeah,
Lyra.
he must have.
And we have to be very aware now that we know that to let the
But
right
the thing
people.
is, I think that we can still use it to our advantage of like combat.
But we have to be fully prepared when it's no longer in our advantage.
Yeah. But I think that if we become like friendly with him, like even through blackouts, sometimes people,
We can take him back almost.
So,
we can
yeah.
calm him down.
yeah, like 'cause
Gotcha.
we're that like familiar face that he has not had ever.
Okay.
Mm.
How you doing, Groff?
I'm alright.
Did you understand any of that?
I mean, not really.
Okay.
But I feel like there's something going on now.
No, we were just having a little gossip because
Gossip.
yeah.
Alright.
Remember when Yundar was getting undressed in front of you?
Can you roll me deception?
Sure. This shouldn't be high. This shouldn't be high.
He went to the bathroom.
It's leaning, but it's not good.
and we also slept.
Oh, that's a 5.
Okay. So I got.
Is this meets
Okay.
it?
Did
meets
he?
it?
No, you'll see like he looks up at the sky a little bit, trying to like recall it. He's like,
I don't remember.
Did he switch his shell?
Did I?
no.
I didn't know I had it.
Yeah, he definitely switched his shell.
Alright.
Yeah, see, the other one was like a brownish green. And
Yeah.
the one he's wearing now is like a greenish brown.
Alright. I haven't. Where is he?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. Let's go look for him.
Alright. Alright, yeah.
And he'll like shake his head and he'll keep moving. So, we go to you.
What's up?
Green and greenish brown.
You go first.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Is the wolf in melee range of me?
The wolf is in 5 feet of you. Yeah, like the minute you deceived it,
Yeah.
it like
Okay.
it took its leap.
I'm going to use my action
Okay.
to grab the nape of its neck,
Okay.
dig my claws in, and just pick it up.
Can you roll me strength?
30, 20.
Ooh. Okay. You're gonna grab it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be able to like try to bite you. It's going to bite you.
That's fine.
So I have to roll for that because you're not gonna be able to pick it up because it rolled a nat 20. So
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna say like that's the end of the turn,
Okay.
and now it's going to just go, and as a reaction / turn, it's gonna be able to like take a little bite out of you.
Fair enough.
So does a 15 hit you?
No.
It goes to like bite at you, and you kind of like you're in a weird way like Mr. Fantastic, where you're like because you're a turtle, but it's reversed. Where instead of like extending your limbs out, you can retract them
Mm-hmm.
like very quickly. So it goes to like take a bite, and you just like click it into the shell, and then you kind of put it back out.
It's like the whack.
It's like a whack-a-mole. Yeah, your entire body is like a whack-a-mole. So that is, I believe, its turn.
Yundar, the human whack.
The human whack-a-mole.
So
you wanna
the
say?
turtle whack-a-mole.
Oh, the total
Total
whack.
whack.
He's not a
My bad.
human. He wipes off a little green paint, and it's just a dude pretending to be a turtle
Just a
on
dude
hind
show.
legs. Yeah. Okay, so its turn has went. It's your turn. So
Cool.
you're in this like standstill where you tried to grab it and it bites you, and you kind of put your hand back.
And
So
the
what are you
three
doing?
of us are definitely walking away.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to use both hands.
Both hands.
And I'm going to grab its mouth, and I'm going to grab its nape.
Another strength check.
And I'm just going to pick it up. Because I don't want to hurt it. 'Cause
Okay.
You gotta be careful.
Well, then maybe you don't want to
7.
coming up there.
No.
Okay.
You go to grab it again, and it kind of like you go to grab it because you're standing over it. This is not mini size, but this is a larger wolf.
Yeah.
This is more of a larger beast.
Would you say that he like pulls back from me?
He kind of like turns.
I'm gonna snap my fingers and be like, no.
Okay, roll me animal handling.
Bite your fingers.
Because I feel like we're kind of going back and forth.
No, most certainly, yeah. You're just trying to pick up the puppy, and the puppy does not want to be picked up.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
I just love how this dog is like unfazed. That like I stood,
You go,
I stood
no.
up bipedal.
You go no, and it shows its teeth. It's gonna go to bite you again.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit you?
No.
A 17 doesn't hit you?
No.
Okay.
His AC is disgusting.
Your AC must be crap.
I'm a straight tank, bro.
Jeez.
I have no damage.
It goes to bite you again,
I'll
and you
shout.
just kind of no.
No. Stop.
You are probably. I'm gonna say we're gonna have 2 more rounds each before they get there.
Okay.
So let's do another one right now.
Okay. I'm gonna go into.
How far away is the wolf from the other wolves?
We're not there. We don't know.
Yeah, you're not there.
So I'm gonna reach into my bag. I'm gonna take out a nice little.
You know your stuff.
I'm gonna take out a nice little ration of meat. It's a nice little cut of some dwarf leg. You know?
Okay, you have dwarf leg on you?
That was a Baldur's Gate reference.
Oh, okay.
Because you go to the camp, the goblin camp.
Oh, fair.
So
I was like,
just got
huh?
I just got
You
some.
have dwarven leg on you? What? Where did you get that?
Actually, it just says rations. So.
Okay, so I would imagine you pull out like some kind of
Food.
yeah, some kind of like meat of some kind,
Yeah, whatever kind of meat I got in
and
there.
you pull it.
And I'm gonna offer it to him, but he's gotta be nice.
Roll me roll me animal handling again.
Ooh, 15.
You like get on its level, and you put the pound of meat kind of like in front of its face, and
Yeah.
it's like still showing its teeth to you, and it's kind of like looking,
I'm gonna put the.
and it
food-
goes to, and it's now it's starting to like bite in,
Yeah.
and it's not trying to bite your hand, but it has no regard. It's testing the waters like you're testing the waters, where like it'll bite your hand a little bit, and it'll see what you do for a reaction.
I'm just gonna let it like nibble, and I'm just gonna do a fat sit down, like a nice hefty. Doof.
Yeah, you're gonna sit, legs crossed.
Yeah.
You're gonna sit down, and it's just gonna start digging in. It's gonna eat the whole thing.
Cool.
I would say at this point, I would say the 3 of you, Grav included, should roll initiative.
I got 17.
But I don't know. Okay, 17,
Y'all are fighting, bro.
14 plus 3, is that also 17?
14 plus, yeah, 17. Who has the higher dex modifier? Like the plus in the dex thing?
Mine's a 3.
Yours is a 3, and yours is a...
-1.
So you're gonna go first if combat happens.
Okay.
So, and Grav is not gonna go at all because Grav did not roll well. Grav's gonna go last. Combat is not happening right now, but just in case it picks up again, we have those numbers. So, the 3 of you, or the 2 of you, will walk in and see Yundar is sitting with his legs crossed, just eating like having a wolf eat from the palm of his hand.
Oh, that's
Eating with a wolf.
It's a little pug. It's not a little pug.
It's
though.
not a little pug.
It's
It
a
could
very-
be the
it's-
alpha of the
It's a
pack.
very big.
It's a big wolf. So what are you doing? The question is, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to scratch the back of his ear.
Actually?
Yeah. It's so cute.
Roll me animal handling and roll me with disadvantage.
Okay.
Gets a high roll. The dog just starts
That's 10.
beating his leg.
Ooh.
Yeah, kicking the leg.
Guys, I want to level up. Encounters a dog. Stop everything.
Nobody move.
Nobody move.
That's a 5 on disadvantage, right?
Yeah. With a 5, it's eating out of the palm of Yundar's hand, and it starts to feel like a scratch in the back, and it'll snarl and like turn
Does it bite the finger?
and bite the mage hand,
Okay, so
and it, I would imagine, dissipates.
it poofs.
Yeah, it
I'm gonna.
it is now like the eyes go crazy again. It's like
Yeah.
I rolled a
like it realizes almost, or it feels like it's been baited
Yeah.
into like a trap now, because now when it bites and it turns, it sees 3 more of these giant
Yeah.
entities kind of like there.
And I'm gonna like clap my hands and be like, "Good boy, good boy."
Animal handling again. We should change the episode title to just roll for animal handling.
Roll for animal handling. 17.
17.
Yeah, let's get some good
Good boy.
positive
Good boy.
energy.
This wolf is
Good
wild.
boy.
And not in like wolf is crazy. It's literally not tamed. Like it's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah.
So
Wow.
you're like, good
Wow.
boy. And it looks and it like does that head turn. It's like, are you talking to me?
Can I take
It's very Taxi Driver. Are you talking to me? And it's like, what is this?
Can I take another ration?
Yeah, if you want
I'm
to
just
take
gonna
another
I'm just
ration.
gonna keep feeding.
How many rations do you have?
How many
I have
campfires
4.
is
I have
using?
4 pounds of
So you
rations.
used a pound.
Yeah. This
You're gonna
is
use
my-
another pound.
Yeah, this is my second pound.
Snacks.
It goes again, and it
Oh,
starts eating.
weird.
Not a
Right.
question. What does everybody else do?
I think I wanna like.
Don't make him run away. I like him.
Yeah, because you're giving him food,
He also
pounds
has a
of food.
Family
Yeah.
in the cave that he's probably not gonna.
I wanna like
He's got other
stealthily
family members.
approach it in a way where it's not threat.
Okay, roll for stealth.
Roll for camera.
Roll for camera.
Oh, here we go. Roll for camera.
18.
Ooh, with 3.
Ooh, uh-oh. Can we check battery?
Check the battery.
An 18?
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll for
Don't
something.
wanna get in on my dog business.
You will be able to approach it. It, much like the viewer, it does not see. So,
Like,
You can approach
I don't
it
wanna
safely.
spook it.
yeah, it's fair. You don't want to scare it.
I would like to just like sit down, like get on its level, like sit down. I want to be smaller than it, so it's not threatened by me.
Okay, yeah, you could definitely do that.
Can I try to signal to Harley and be like, or Lyra and be like,
Like, what do you mean? Like, go away? Yeah,
Go away.
do you want to go away?
Not really.
Huh?
I'm just sitting.
I'm gonna
"You're
start.
your own person."
You're sitting,
I am.
and it's just... It's like face is in the palm.
Right.
Can I scratch his head while he's
Yeah,
eating?
roll me animal handling.
Cool.
I'm gonna start.
We're just rolling animal handling.
So I'm backing up because my mage hand definitely didn't work, so he's not gonna like a real hand. So
Right.
I'm gonna do a little reverse.
What are you doing?
I'm moving backwards. Taking a couple steps.
Okay,
back.
okay. Roll me perception.
Backpedal?
Roll me perception.
5.
5.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You start to scratch and and you stop and it just wants to eat out of your hand. It doesn't really want anything else.
Okay.
I got a 20.
You backpedal and you hear. You can gather that there are other creatures kind of watching the situation at hand. What are you doing?
Casting minor
Okay.
illusion.
Explain how that you're going to do that.
I'm gonna peep to the others. Can I tell them? Or
Give it 1 second.
that's an action.
Yeah. Action to speak.
It's not a bonus action.
So,
What's going on?
we're gonna cast minor illusion
Right.
to make like a sound.
Uh huh.
You don't
Well, I was thinking about this when I walked into this mess.
know. That is true.
Of thinking about making a sound that either sounded like a howl or like a pup crying,
Okay.
like far away,
Yeah, you can do that.
in the opposite direction of where we are, so that they go towards that.
Yeah, you can do that.
In general,
Mm-hmm.
so
Listen, they want to get active. We can get
You could
active.
send it 30 feet behind you. You know what I mean? Like you could make it sound.
wherever, if the wolf is facing me, I want to put it behind the wolf.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
In the den, so it goes back in the den.
Well, I don't.
Well, you don't
can
know
I
where the den
see
is.
den?
Yeah, you've never seen the
Okay,
den.
Right.
I know where the den
Okay,
is.
that's awesome.
You know where the Denny's is.
Denny's is. Give me them pancakes, boy.
Doesn't Denny have meat?
Denny. No, Denny's is breakfast.
No, Arby's has the meat.
Oh, Arby's has the meat.
Okay, so the spell lasts for a minute.
That's
long.
exactly what
Hang on. Oh my goodness. We're back, everybody. We're back. All right.
So the spell lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
So I would like to create the howl
Yeah.
30 feet behind,
Right.
And I want it to go in like increments of like patterns, like a wolf, like how a wolf actually howls.
Yeah.
And I want it to stop when the wolves are out of my line of sight.
Okay, what is your spell DC?
Doesn't have it as a cantrip.
I'm asking just you personally. What is your spell DC?
My save DC?
Yeah.
13.
13? Okay, so it will use its action to walk over. However, I'm going to tell you this now. It's going to investigate it 30 feet out. It's going to get an 18, and it's going to beat your DC to realize that it's not a pup of its own. Maybe the cry sounds different. Whatever the case may be, it's going to come back at some point.
Okay.
You do have maybe 2 minutes.
Okay, so can we use like dash?
Because it's going to go 30 feet in one direction.
Which is all of its movement.
Yes, not the band, but it's going to go 30 feet one direction. And yeah. And it's going to take Niall and no, I'm kidding. Kidding everybody.
Take Liam.
But it's gonna leave for 2 minutes.
Sorry,
It will
Liam
be
has
back.
like a kidney infection right
I
now.
don't know
So
what's
sorry.
I made one
Get
reference,
better soon.
but
as long as
We
it's
got
not
the
Zane.
meats.
So
you have time to go. You have time to attempt to flee.
Yeah, so I guess I'm going to verbalize.
Do- yeah.
Well, I'm gonna verbalize.
Let's GTFO and dash.
Well, I'm gonna say, hey y'all.
Hey.
The girlies came out to play, and we're not alone.
I don't want to leave it.
Translation.
Well, he left you
We're surrounded.
with like half a pound of.
Do they not
I'll be
follow him
ration.
even though he's like the alpha?
I don't. You told them that you heard another.
Are we
Like,
surrounded?
I just want to make sure.
you can assume that there are more, but you definitely hear at least one.
I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here. The wolf that Lyra just distracted is the same wolf
That was eating out of
I
your hand.
fed.
You can hate me later. I'm buying you a cheeseburger.
Hammer to the face.
You can
It's
hate me
coming.
later. First piece
It's
of
coming.
merch. First piece of merch. You can hate me later. I'm buying you a cheeseburger. First piece of merch. First piece of
You can hate me
merch.
later. I'm buying you
All right, fine. I'm gonna
Alright, whatever.
All right, fair enough.
I'm gonna stand
Harley's
up.
deception roll is off the charts.
I have a +5 modifier on all deceptions.
I'm gonna stand up and Yundar is gonna look. That was beautiful. He's gonna lift up his shell and he's gonna waddle away.
You, that was a big dog.
That was a big dog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go back to the car.
I'm not
All right,
talking to you.
you'll start walking. You're good to get out of this area and keep moving forward.
Okay.
So, is there anything else you want to do this day? Anything at all?
I will tell you, I know what my other roll was because I rolled twice.
Yeah, save
not
that.
expecting-
We're gonna do that for the second day, and then you're gonna roll the next 2 days, and then we're gonna be back at
Right.
the
So I'm going
Golden
to,
Plains.
I'm gonna mention to Yundar in secret
Yeah.
that Grav killed the lady at the desk. So now we all know.
You're gonna tell Grav, or you're gonna tell Yundar in
Yundar.
secret. You're gonna tell Grav, I think Grav killed the secretary at the
He
tavern.
probably wouldn't know
What?
anyway.
He's gonna be like this. He's gonna be like,
Oh, are you serious?
Whoa.
No way.
I did that.
I don't remember that.
he's gonna be like, no, I'm kidding. He's gonna be like, you're gonna tell him that. Can you roll me? Actually, no. You can tell him that in
Roll
secret.
for silence.
Come on.
Grav doesn't really. Grav doesn't really need that.
I'll be talking to Grav while it happens.
All right, cool.
Keep him distracted.
So you'll tell.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Yeah. So like, Grav was there while the people were alive,
Okay.
and then the minute we walked in, there was nobody alive.
Okay.
And everything sort of fits that he
So
was
Grav,
there
like,
when
how
they
you doing?
died.
I'm good. That was a pretty
and,
dog.
Yeah, wasn't it?
It was a really
I
pretty
like
dog.
dogs.
Yeah, me too.
He was
Sometimes
saying
they're a
it,
little
yes.
scary.
There was a dog in the flatland nexus.
He didn't say
Really?
I
It had a
killed the lady
black
'cause he
spot
wouldn't
right there
remember.
and
What
a
would
few
you
all
like
over.
to
And
do?
I was like, oh, it's a good dog.
Well,
Dalmatian?
we just need to.
What is your
No, it was a
decision
dog.
that you are now telling?
I think
I'm
that's
not
what they're
making
called.
a decision. I'm telling you
The
the
breed?
information.
Is that the full name for a dog? A
So
No, 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 no,
dogmation?
no,
Where?
no, no. Like they're
But this is-
species.
You want to keep
Like
it
you're an
around?
orc, and I'm an Aasimar.
But, I mean, Lyra's 6
I don't think that. You're a nice person.
We have options. If you're not comfortable,
I'm not in a
Tell him-
position.
Tell Sullivan.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not in a
You're
position
not.
to
Alright, well,
kill
then, like, he's a
anybody or
total-
offend anybody.
Or,
Yeah.
alright.
Oh, okay.
See?
So it's a
If we leave him,
Or he's a pet.
and he gets mad and comes
Dalmatian.
after us, that's a problem.
Dalmatian, yeah. Dalmatian.
If we
Dalmatian.
try to hurt
But
him,
like
and
dog
he's
is
really,
like the,
really strong.
old, like
Right.
Well, if we go
that's
to,
all
he says
things
he
are
wants
dogs
there.
that look like that.
So,
Right.
But
we
then
can
there's
go to
special
Sullivan
ones.
and say
They all have
it's
names.
Saturday and
Okay.
get the help that he wants.
Yeah.
But we should also inform the therapist that
God,
he
y'all be
is-
talking.
No, they're supposed to. They're supposed to. We were just side
They're
conversating.
whispering?
because if the
It's supposed
therapist
to
is
be
He's
like,
distracted.
It's supposed to be like,
he's not really
Kill
going to
it.
help.
see him.
Well, they should hear it.
Proper help.
Who you heard what?
So,
Why are you looking at me like that?
I was informing Mr. Yandara that Grav
What do you
is
wanna
definitely
do?
a
What do you wanna
killer.
do?
He's a killing machine.
Yes, he's a machine.
Yeah, he's a killing machine, and he was saying
We're keeping him.
we're keeping him.
Yeah.
We're keeping him.
Okay.
Again,
You might have played with
No,
dogs today, but you're keeping Grav.
Grayer came to me and said, this guy, Grav, killed the cashier.
Yeah.
Great.
Meanwhile, I'm talking to Grav.
What does that mean? What do you want to do? And he's like, I don't know. What do you want to ask? I don't know. What are you telling me? And then he's like, Lyra wants to keep him. And I said, well, do you want to hand him over to Solomon? Because he said that he's, he wants help.
Yeah,
I think for now we keep him. He
You
wants
keep him.
therapy. We bring him to therapy.
you keep him.
I'd like a little.
That's the
muscle
consensus
around.
between the three,
Yeah.
Grayer, Yandara, and Lyra,
I'm
that
here
you're
for the
keeping.
ride.
I still want to hit you.
I mean, listen, either way, the only way you can send him away is if you talk to him or you purposely try to leave him in a
We've
spot.
acquired an NPC.
Perhaps.
I'd like you to stay at the camp.
Alright, I don't really know where that is, but I'll go over there.
I'll see you there.
If you ever send Grav to camp,
And then it just
He
says,
literally-
player permanently leaves your party.
player permanently leaves his party, and then side mission, you randomly find Grav at some point. He's like, I thought this was camp.
he ends up at the circus.
yeah, literally. The
All
circus.
The bright
I said
colors.
that earlier. The circus.
The circus.
Let's hope he doesn't end up.
No, certainly not. So, what was the... I would say, with that, unless there's anything else the three of you would like to do,
Got it.
we're going to go into the second day of travel,
Beautiful.
which we got a dice roll of...
19.
Another 19?
I got 2 19s in a row.
Wow. So, we're going to go to the 19 after this break, because we're an hour into show. So we're going to go to break.
Andrew's queuing us.
Andrew's queuing us. Everybody wave. We'll see you after the break. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Adios.
I gotta go talk to Andrew.
That might do the damage, I think. Oh, hi. Thanks for joining me. I'm Frank, the Dungeon Master, and right now, I'm so glad that you could be with me because we're going to be talking about Sabathia. This is the world that we're playing and we're rolling campaigns in. Now, I know what you're thinking. What is Sabathia? Good question. It's a brainchild of mine that I've been working on for about the last 3 to 4 years. Like most people during COVID, I made an escape for myself, whether that be movies, games. This is the culmination of all of that. I'm glad that I can use my escape to help others, relax and unwind. And more importantly, we could tell stories together in Sabathia. Now, what kind of campaign are we running here? And that is a good question. We are running a very loose, not strict to the rules, not number crunchy by any means necessary campaign. So if you're a number cruncher, take a sigh of relief and know that although your job is important, we are not going to be needing number crunching here. We are a bunch of storytellers, a bunch of friends gathered around a table, and we hope you will join our table and join the group. We actually have a full welcome sheet of Sabathia, which is basically describing the rules. We play in 5th edition. Much like a lot of campaigns like Critical Role and Dimension 20, we have our own little twist on things, and that is the called shot system. Now let's say you're fighting a hill giant, and this hill giant has a giant tree branch, or tree trunk for that matter, as a weapon. Now you want, obviously, the hill giant to drop the tree trunk. How are you going to do that with just hitting it? Well, you're going to call shot the hand of this creature and specifically tell the dungeon master, or game master for that matter, what you're going to want to do, or what the goal is of this attack. Now, this will boost the AC of the hill giant, but if you hit it, the reward is worth the risk, trust me. That could lead to many things, but however, the risk is high. With a boost of AC, it could not hit, or something bad could happen in return. That is simply what we like to call raising the stakes. Now, the called shot system is explained in full in the welcome sheet, and we hope you give it a read. It's very, very easy to read, nothing too complicated, no fancy words. But we hope the called shot system is something you think is interesting, and don't be shy. If you think we could add something to our game, you are a friend of the table as much as everyone at the table is. We want to hear your input. If you think something could work differently or better, don't be shy. Please, please, please tell us, and we will do our best to integrate it into our game. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you're liking the episode so far, and we'll catch you on the next dice roll. Hello, hello, your friendly neighborhood dungeon master here. We all hope you're enjoying the start of our story as much as we are, and it truly means the world to us that you're tuning in. But before we landed on this particular story, there were a few that didn't quite make the cut, and I thought this would be the perfect time to showcase those to you. Andrew, do we have the tape? Okay, cool, and we're rolling. Oh, I didn't even mean to do.
In a world where danger lurks at every corner, a new kind of villain emerges. Meet Fluffykins, the most deceptive and surprisingly cuddly dragon you've ever seen. This summer, get ready for an epic battle like no other, as our brave heroes face the cutest threat imaginable.
We underestimated Fluffy once, but not again.
We'll take down this fluffy menace and restore balance to the realm.
Fluffykins may be cute, but that won't stop us from saving the world.
Get ready for the Fluffy Chronicles, where the fate of the realm hangs in the balance, and cuteness has never been so dangerous. Coming soon to a tabletop near you.
Name dropping the YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, listen.
It's out.
It's out.
It's
All of
out.
our previous VODs are being uploaded.
We will be streaming on there by the beginning of September.
Yes.
For episode 10 in 2 episodes.
Around.
Are you just,
Yeah.
Are you just tuning in now? Sad because you don't know what's going on?
Want a break from the ads?
Visit us on our YouTube channel. Catch up on the entire story.
I'm gonna clip that. It's gonna be in the new intermission.
Word.
All right. I think without further ado, let's get back into it. We have, if you're just joining us, like Christian said, you should watch the VODs. But if you're just joining us back from the intermission, or vice versa, you're coming from the intermission, we have explored a little bit of the trail going to the Golden Plains. We met a wolf and its den or pack, and then we are successfully moving away and moving on. Lyra / Harley got a 19 on the second roll for the third day or
What
fourth
can I
day of
say?
travel.
I'm just
2 19s in a
rolling
row
like
is
that.
is crazy, but
I'm here for the safety. I'm here for the survival.
I'm here for the good rolls. With a 19, I'd say, let me
Everything is peaches.
let me think here. With a 19, I had some idea. It's gone. I'm gonna be so honest. The idea is gone. I'd say the travel is not bad. It's not. It's like you're cruising. You're just walking. Are you guys talking? Are you guys looking for anything on your trail?
Can I roll for charisma to start singing?
Yeah,
Isn't that performance?
performance for sure. But if you want to keep it a flat charisma, I guess I'll allow that.
I'll
Why
go
not?
The Riz?
The Riz.
Roll for Riz.
Are you trying to Riz someone up
Whoa.
Nat 20.
for a Riz?
+2.
Nat 20 for the performance check.
Are you flirting with Groff?
What does Yundar sing? Is it a sea shanty? Is it a
You gotta
song to the
change
Tide
it.
Mother? What's the vibe?
Like, to be in your
Yundar,
style.
what's the vibe?
You can't just flat out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta sing Yundar. Give me a Yundar tune.
Should I put on the beat of a non-copyrighted sea shanty?
Yeah, that's the issue.
All right,
'cause
editing.
All the sea shanties I know are like very mainstream.
Okay.
So
You can sing it in the tune of it as long as you're not saying.
Yeah. Just replace
Yeah,
the
just go for it.
don't
I
know
think
why
go
do
for
that
it.
on the fly. Like, is that what you want?
Yeah, sea shanty.
No, you gotta clap louder.
What's the song? What's the song?
I don't know. It's a sea shanty.
What's it? Just give us the general basis of it. You don't have to
What's
sing
it
it.
about? Like, I'm on a boat.
Yeah, are
and I'm
you singing about your journeys beforehand? Are you singing about?
On a boat.
Yeah, singing an old shanty about drinking on the boat with the pirate crew.
Okay, is it specifically the Banshees? Your
Ooh.
former.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Lore
Sorry.
drop. Lore drop.
Lord drop.
Lord
something,
drop.
Something about the banshees.
Um,
Banshees. What? You didn't hear that.
So a banshee
Who?
is a screaming.
Is this intended to inspire this group, or is it
Yes.
Okay, so I will definitely say you guys feel like you don't know.
You feel a little something?
Wait, our first inspiration?
You feel a little something?
I don't think you know the Banshees, but you feel like you could either join their ranks or extinguish
Heyo.
them in a battle. So you, I would say, are inspired.
So while they're doing.
Give it up for Yundar, everybody.
Our first inspiration.
Beautiful performance.
So while they're doing their little sea shanty, I'm gonna be looking around, like in the grasses and like at the foliage, like on the path to see if there's any
Roll
like hidden medicine.
investigation. Or roll nature.
That's
Can I roll medicine?
way too much.
Investigation? I don't want to ask.
Can I roll like medicine or something? I mean, I'll roll investigation.
Nature.
Okay.
Because you're trying to find natural items that
Work.
could make.
Down for nature.
Yeah.
Can I roll for investigation to find my red dragon scale?
Yes, you absolutely can.
I hope it's
7.
A 7?
Yeah, I'm just like brushing through.
There are definitely plants and like stuff that you can collect. Nothing crazy. Like, what are you trying? What potion are you trying to make
I'm
exactly?
just seeing if there's anything I could recognize. I mean, I'm not on my side of the aisle, if that makes sense.
No, that's totally fair.
Because I'm from Titan Tree, not the Golden Plains, but I'm trying to see if there's anything that looks vaguely familiar.
There's like
alchemist class.
some ember. It's called Ember Bloom Rose.
Oh.
It's like an orangey red. It mainly is used by alchemists and spellcasters to increase. I mean, hate to be this guy, right? But it's fire spells and potions and things like that. And then there's another one called like Thornroot Vine.
Oh, that's good.
Thornroot Vine is it's like a translucent thorns. When touched, they release a fragrance that can induce a sense of like euphoria and also kind of cause a little bit of like hallucinations.
Okay. So I'm gonna
So if you're gonna touch the Thornroot Vine, I'm gonna need you to roll me some stuff.
Right. So what I was thinking about doing is conjuring up a
Wait!
Oh, okay, so
Actually, you keep talking.
I'm gonna keep talking.
Get through.
I'm gonna conjure
Camera.
up almost like a collector's kit of some sort. I want to conjure up like a little kit, right? That's gonna have like a vial and maybe like a unit where I can like snip something, right? So I could take the vial, put it on the thorn, snip it shut, and then close the vial. And then.
And you're doing this with a thorn root.
Yes, so I can contain the elements of this magical root.
I need you to roll me Thornroot Vine. I need you to roll me Constitution.
Okay.
And then what do you... I know you're... I saw you moving around over there, Lyra.
I feel like it won't happen until it's a nat 20 for me to find this red dragon scale. I did find an 18.
You did find an 18.
Uh-huh. I found one of those.
There are definitely tracks.
No, Frank.
There are definitely tracks of some creatures around. There are certainly no dragons in the Golden Plains.
What did I say? It's gonna take me a freaking nat 20.
What do you need this red dragon?
Because I want to have this spell, and at this point, I might just go change it. I feel like it's never gonna happen.
Hang on, you have hope. I didn't finish the...
There are footprints.
A red
You
dragon
don't know if these
scale
footprints
for-
are dragons because
So,
dragons don't
audience,
exist in this
what's
place.
Can I finish the narration? Thank you. There are footprints of a lot of animals, and with your roll, you will notice there are a lot more fresh wolf tracks in the area. You could get the sense, Lyra, that your group is being followed by maybe the same wolves as before. In relation to the dragon scale you're looking for. There are certainly no dragons in the Golden Plains. We can get that squared away. However,
Sorry.
again, if you were to find a dragon in this situation,
It would be very dangerous, very bad.
We don't want to find a dragon.
Yes.
Right now.
Yeah.
that is what I'm going to say. What did you get?
So I got a 13 on my little alchemy sort of nature-y.
Can you conjure me up a red dragon scale?
If I've seen one.
You're not gonna
But I
lose something.
haven't.
No, you have not. So what did you get? What did you get on your
I got a 13
On
my,
your nature.
On my nature roll. No, it wasn't. nature.
Constitution save?
Constitution. Yes, I got a 13.
You kind of have like a jar, almost like a mason jar, and you're ready to cut the thorn root before it releases the like mist and cup it.
I clamp it down, and then I stuff it in my mouth. And then there's the
Thank you.
Ember Bloom Rose, and I'm gonna do the same with that.
Okay. This is not gonna burn you really.
Right.
It's more of like a
Right.
you don't grab it quickly because
I played with fire before. I think
yeah,
it's,
you definitely have experience in some
Just hot
matches
roast.
and maybe a spell or two,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
just
yeah.
something. So yeah, you collect I'd say a few, maybe 2 of each, if that sounds good to you. So
Absolutely.
make sure you have that
Okay. Yeah.
squared off. Is Yundar doing anything?
Yeah, can I start praying to the Tide Mother?
Yeah, roll me religion. Roll me Riz religion.
Riz religion.
I almost said Riz.
Write that down.
Riz religion. No. The first
24.
piece of merch is we're getting Hate Me Later.
I'll
I'll buy you a
I'm buying you a
cheeseburger.
cheeseburger.
I'm buying you a cheeseburger. That's our first.
Um,
Other than that, I can't think of.
24.
Maybe we have like a deep gnome. We have a deep gnome and a giant rock shell.
Hey!
That's the only thing I can think of.
Put that back!
My door!
My door! 24.
Or we have and then click for the camera that always goes off. But yeah, click. What'd you get?
24.
And what was that for again?
Religion. Praying
What are
to
you
the Tide-
trying to get out of this prayer to the Tide Mother?
I want to talk about my day.
Okay.
So I got up and I met some puppies, and it was a really big puppy, and I fed him some food, and
Yeah, you are nowhere near the ocean. You are in the middle of the plains.
uh,
However, with a 24,
Yeah.
you almost hear what someone would hear when they put a shell up to their ear. You hear the ocean kind of, and it starts to tune, like the wind of the plains starts to become tuned out by the like noise of the sea that kind of
Sweet.
like takes over your ears and your mind,
That's nice.
and you definitely you feel her presence.
Uh-huh.
You feel the Tide Mother's presence.
Oh, that's nice.
And for a brief moment, you just kind of hear like, almost through the wave, someone is talking to you.
I have a friend. I have a friend. Hi.
It's a more commanding, calm voice, and the voice is definitely more feminine. It's like, child, why pray to me to tell me of these animals you've encountered?
I don't know. I haven't talked to you in a while, so just wanted to check in, let you know how I'm doing. Things are
Do a
good.
little,
I don't
do a
really
little
like,
call.
I don't really like these people that I'm with, but that's okay.
Why is that?
I don't know. They're kind of weird. Like, one is on trial for murder, but yet is judging another person of murder, and it's just like a whole weird situation, and I don't know. I don't know where I fit in all of it.
Is
You
he
have-
saying all this out loud?
No.
Okay.
It's strictly in his head.
Little fact check. It wasn't murder.
Child, I've heard that you've brought up the banshees in your song.
Oh yeah, it's a little shanty.
I fear that
There's something wrong with them?
I'm unsure, but I fear that there is tension brewing, and somehow the banshees are involved.
Oh no.
I do not yet know the full outcome of this, but nevertheless, know that when the tide comes, so will the truth. And when I know,
That's kind of hard.
thank you,
That is kind of
and know when I rest assured, get it, sure. That one's kind of lame. Rest assured that when I know the truth, so shall you.
Oh, that's very comforting.
And those waves begin to almost low tide it, and they sound.
Wait. How's the ocean?
You hear like a splash, and it's like
Still there.
Well, that's good.
protected for now.
Oh, wonderful.
And the voice and the waves begin to,
Bye-bye.
and it becomes filled again with the sound of the plains. And you're back at the plains.
Could I do like a... I'm gonna check with that. There's no water in the Golden Plains, is there?
There's definitely water around. Why? What are you looking for?
No, I want to know how far the sea is from where we are. Like, did I get
Ooh.
a distinction of that?
That's a really good question. How far is the sea from the Golden Plains? That's a really good question.
'Cause, like, I don't
The
get-
way you're going,
I don't get
not
strong.
far, maybe like an hour or two
Ooh.
from the shoreline,
Okay.
but it's a walk.
Yeah.
I mean, walking there is a little rough.
And I'm a turtle
You're a turtle.
with a shell.
And think of it like this. From the floating nexus, you're going directly south into the Golden Plains, like villages and towns and squares. To get to the shoreline, you have to go
Yeah.
west. Yeah, you have to go west or
Okay.
left.
Um,
If you're looking at the map. If you're reading along with us.
any towns nearby that we can see, or are we still like an hour?
You have about 2 days before you could really see any distinguished towns in the Golden Plains yet. So if you want to keep exploring this area, you definitely can. I'm not going to stop you. But if you want to go on to Nick's rolls for the next day, that's also fine. It's completely up to you guys.
I'm gonna vote for Nick's rolls.
Control.
Here we go.
We go to our new show. Roll that dice.
Roll that dice.
Did we get?
Oh.
Good.
The first dice roll
A
is
10.
oh.
What is
Is
that
there
mean?
any additional modifier?
No, it's just the straight number.
It's just a 10.
Like, what's your gauge? Or is that giving away too much?
I think it's giving away too much.
Alright.
I can tell you
I
the
could
10
talk.
ain't enough.
I could talk to the audience about it later, but I can't do it.
Yeah, but then I'll
In front of
definitely
us,
go
the
watch
players.
it.
I can tell you the 10 ain't enough.
But yeah, then I'll
Yeah.
definitely go
I
view
feel
that
like it's a
on the
12.
YouTube channel, which you should definitely check out.
I feel like a 12
And the
is
TikTok
like
and the-
definitely clear.
A 10?
Where a 10 is like, it's a little.
Okay. Let me think this through. With a 10, I'd say you guys approach. You wake up the next day, so if you have used any spells of a ones or whatever, you're good. The cricket over there
Dude, he's going.
is.
ham
I hope we
outside the
can't. Maybe
window.
if you can
No,
hear
I
the
don't
No, the
cricket.
camera,
If we go
the mic can definitely not. Pick
There
it
was a
up.
cricket in here
Oh,
earlier
yeah.
that was going
Just to
crazy.
the audience right now, this cricket is like
If we go dead
he's
silent,
in battle right now.
maybe we'll
He's
be able
chatting. He's watching
He's-
stream.
Yo, he's mid initiative
He's
right
got
now. Like,
feelings.
me.
He's the other viewer.
He's the other viewer. But we go to the next day with a 10. When you guys wake up, it's earlier than normal. There is a thing of mist that kind of covers the plains.
Hold up.
Yundar.
Hold
see
up.
through that.
Yundar. I need you to roll me survival.
The banshees are pulling up.
Hold up. Before I give you that survival check real quick,
Of course.
can I do an action?
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course you can.
I want to cast Destroy Water.
Okay.
How's that?
Dang it.
I can destroy up to 10 gallons of water and put it in an open
Can
container
we
within my
classify
range.
fog as water?
It is water.
And guess what?
It's
You can
destroy
also,
water, create a destroy
alternatively,
water? Yeah,
you
right?
destroy fog in a 30-foot cube with.
Oh, he
range.
has the receipts.
Oh,
I got the receipts.
Okay.
Pull it up.
You choose.
You choose.
So you choose if you wanna keep going. You could find out how this is gonna work.
Or you could stop right there and you could also find out.
Okay, guy. I can't really argue the 30-foot. So there's a 30-foot cube. There is a 30-foot cube of. Clip that. Somebody clip that. There's a 30-foot cube of empty space.
We really need a goblin.
The fog is like. It begins to slowly separate itself. Does the cube move with you? Is there anything that says that? I would imagine it is.
At higher levels, when you cast this spell using the spell slot of second or higher, you can create or destroy 10 additional gallons, or the size of the cube increases by 5 feet
That's
for
what I'm
each
looking
spell
for.
slot level chosen.
Like,
So
where
I'm
is
going to
the
say
button?
it is stationary and it is just an instant. So I cast it.
So you have to stay in this 30-foot cube.
If we don't want to be blinded, I assume
yeah.
yes.
So, you do this, and Grav is kind of like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool, right?
That's pretty cool."
Yeah.
So we're in like this globe.
You're in this
Let
30
out on the
feet
fancy
square of
We're gonna talk about
plains,
that later.
of golden plains, and on all corners, it's just almost like it's not going up as if the cube is like physically there, but it's like settling as if it's trying to get into this space and it's not allowed. If that makes any sense. Like the fog is kind of like bumping up against this cube
Gotcha.
of space. There's nothing in the cube of like plain
Is it
no
daylight
mist.
out or dark out?
It's like early morning, so the sun is just rising.
So
It's like 6:30.
what is like the line of sight? How many?
You can see 30 feet.
So if I got dark vision,
That don't work.
I don't think that works with fog.
Is it
It's
heavily
not-
obscured?
It's not dark.
Yes,
You're blinded.
it's a deep mist / fog.
So that means we can't see through the fog if we go into it.
It would be very difficult to.
Could I use my divine sense charge?
Doing what? I mean, you can, but do like just.
I want to detect good or evil within the area because I feel like something is afoot. Because
Evil.
something is brewing.
Okay.
I used the charge.
Okay.
Now tell me, DM, tell me,
What's
is it good or is it evil?
what's the feat?
What is
Survey
it?
says evil.
Oh!
So
Now what?
Oh! Hold on, I'm not done.
He's not done.
Is it affected by a hollow spell?
Is it? What do you mean by that?
I can sense if anything is affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend, undead within 60 feet. So this goes beyond the fog. Because the cube is only 30 feet,
Okay.
but my divine sense reaches out to 60 feet. So that's an additional 30 feet of fog length.
A hollow spell is an unholy power.
Okay.
Is
We're
there
getting
any unholiness going on in here?
we're getting
On my
somewhere.
watch?
Some oath breakers.
Are you kidding me right now? I have to go all tear on them and stuff.
Okay. I have to try to find. I should have found this a little earlier.
I got him. You heard that,
you
folks.
got me.
We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's got me. That's so funny. I have to find the sheet that I was gonna use for the.
I don't know why.
example of
This is kind of a good feeling when you got the D.
Does it feel good?
Oh my god, this
Does it
is
feel
such a
good?
good feeling. Don't you guys feel like we're on top right now? Like he wasn't expecting
Guys, we
me.
did it.
He wasn't expecting me to destroy that fog and waste a spell slot on just evaporating water.
You're looking for if it's what now? You
Okay,
found out
so
that it's evil.
It's evil.
It
right?
certainly is.
Divine sense. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60
Undead.
feet. That is not behind
Undead.
total
Undead.
power.
Undead.
I'm dead.
Undead.
Can you wait? Do you have the turn undead spell?
No, I definitely do not have that spell. Because I am undead. No,
You're-
I'm not undead. I am a paladin.
Wait a minute. Exposed.
Exposed!
No, paladins do have turn undead.
I didn't pick that spell.
Okay.
Okay.
Paladin and
So
cleric.
do you relay this to us, or is this?
Yeah. What do you do? Yeah.
Oh yeah, total like Spidey sense, danger sense goes off, and I'm like, psst.
There's
Wait,
evil.
where is it? Because I can know the location of it.
Ooh.
Is it in front of us, behind us, to the right
Let's
of us,
do it
all
like this.
around?
Let's make it cool. Let's make it
If
cool,
you tell
right?
me, I can cast light and then put it. In
Let's do it like this. Let's make it cool.
Or
You guys,
we put light on them.
in your mind, Yundar, in your mind, this is like a radar thing,
Yeah,
I might throw that.
and it's 60 feet, right?
yeah.
Like towards something and then.
And there's one directly in front.
Ah, beautiful. I'm gonna go.
So there's one in front.
And then Yundar,
There.
Yundar, and then and there's one here,
There.
and there's one on this side,
There.
and there's one on the other side.
And I'm gonna go.
And there's
down
at least 4 one on each side.
I'm gonna start.
Alright.
I'm gonna start going
So-
crazy and
so-
like
wait.
go on my hands and knees and be like,
Christian.
"We're surrounded."
Alright, so I'm gonna pick up a rock from on the ground. Alright,
Yeah.
I'm picking up a rock. A nice heavy-ish
It's
rock.
not a boulder.
No.
Rock.
And I'm gonna cast
Rock.
light, and I'm gonna make this rock be a light source.
Okay.
Of,
Nice move.
20-foot radius.
Nice.
And I'm gonna give it to you because you know where these things are located.
Okay.
You throw it. It's over. It's all around us. I just exclaimed that they're everywhere.
I hear ya.
Actually,
I can't throw it because
I'll
I
take the
just
rock.
used my action.
I'll take
So
the rock.
don't give it to me.
Grayer is taking the rock.
I'm taking the rock.
I am crying
And-
on the ground at
well,
the
as I
fact
do-
that I just sensed that many undead things around us.
Yes, Grayer.
so there's 4 undead around us.
Oh, this
At
is-
least.
this
Is he?
hurt,
Wait,
bro.
Yundar, are you relaying the fact that there are 4?
Yeah, like I'm like
Okay,
groveling on the
that's
ground, being like, "We are surrounded."
At this point, Grov's gonna take out his like axe and he's gonna
So-
just grip it.
I'm going to, meanwhile, as I take the rock, I'm going to whip out my owl from my pocket dimension, which that's a thing.
You have an owl?
Yeah.
That's
Because
pretty
of
cool.
pocket dimension.
Yeah. No.
Why?
So as he flies out, I'm going to throw the rock up into the air, and he's gonna catch it because that's cool.
That is pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's
Note
in
that
the
down.
30
That's
feet.
sick.
So now we have basically
A floating light.
a floating light source that is whipping around.
Woo!
back.
Teamwork.
And the light goes for how
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. So you have like a 10-foot less.
we got a
Cute.
spotlight, dog.
By the way, the owl.
You're in that 20-foot like cone of spotlight. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you guys are fine.
So.
I'm not asking. I'm saying like you guys are good.
Okay.
Okay.
Word.
As long as that owl can show me where these people are, we're good.
So the owl also has advantage on perception checks,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
and it has a +4 on perception.
Okay.
So I can also see through the owl's eyes and figure out where these guys are.
Right now it seems like there's nothing.
Okay.
And then you check, you go into that bird's eye view,
Owl vision.
and then you notice from the like following you from the backside of it is like it's just this it's like this almost spectral looking body, and it's just like waiting for the light to go out, and it's just waiting, and it's and then you begin to notice the two on the sides, they're not looking, they're just moving forward with the light. And then the other one in the front is kind of like shepherding, like moving, like almost running, it looks like, from the light.
Okay.
Running away from the light?
Okay, so I'm going to grab my 2 friends by the hands,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to tell them we have to go through the fog forward.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have, so we're going to start walking into the fog,
Mm-hmm.
and the owl is going to swirl up above the fog to try to push this.
You're going to try to keep moving.
through the
We
fog
basically
with the
use
circling.
the owl rock to be turn undead.
Yeah.
So
There,
I know
whatever it is not attacking because
Okay.
it can't.
Glowing owl beats.
Glowing owl
beacon.
beacon
Yes.
goes
beats
crazy. Yes,
foggy
Yandar.
undead.
We don't need to fight them.
Can I do another? Should I do another action?
Yeah, do as we're not in
You said-
combat.
You said we're not fighting.
We're not in
We're
combat.
not
You
attacking
can
us,
you
but
can move freely. You can move freely.
Okay.
Like the 3 of you can do whatever you want.
I
We're not
probably
in combat.
So we're walking
Probably
towards.
should
Do we
just-
pass them?
Oh, it's up to it.
No, they follow.
They follow.
They're waiting for the light to go out.
I
Okay,
don't
got
like
you.
this.
So
You don't like this?
No, I don't like this spell that I'm looking at.
Oh,
The
what's-
spell bless?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I should probably cast it. Like, this is just
Do
going
what you
on in
gotta
my
do.
paladin mind. I'm like, I should probably cast this because, like, yeah, there's evil all around me. I should probably bless my friends and protect them. But it only lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
So if I'm not in initiative,
how long does
I
light
can't
last?
cast it.
How long does light
No, you
last?
can cast it if you're not in initiative.
Lyra,
It
how
just
long
doesn't
is
make
that?
sense.
How long is that light?
He's mad. He does not like bless.
An hour.
Get it out of here.
How light lasts an
Light
hour?
lasts an hour. All right.
How long does the owl last?
As long as I want it to last. Okay.
We got light.
All right.
Okay.
You hear a boom,
Light is a cantrip.
and the owl. I'm kidding.
Oh, so she can cast it again.
I can do it.
Did you hear what I said? I said you hear a boom, and the owl just falls.
Oh, those damn artificers.
But,
Yeah.
but the rock is still.
I got one.
I got one.
So it is.
Cletus from the shack.
Yeah, what'll be fellers? Mustard.
ketchup.
What are you doing? You said you were gonna do something. Another
I
action.
was thinking.
Oh, you deny the bless.
I deny the bless.
I'm still holding on to you guys because we have to.
I'm
You guys are in the 20-foot radius of the light. You
Yeah.
guys are fine.
But what
We're
about the
moving.
fog? Can we see through the fog?
The fog does not. It cannot go through the light.
So the light pushes the fog.
That's why you can move safely.
Oh, okay.
Because
let's go quicker.
originally his spell makes a 30-foot cube that there is no fog, but it cannot move. The light spell with the owl moving above you almost makes a spotlight, like I was saying earlier, that you can walk with because the owl cannot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Slay.
I will say though, does anybody want to roll me anything, or are we gonna keep moving through this?
I want to roll for perception to see if I can see
Please do.
what they are exactly.
Yeah, please do. Go right ahead.
That don't look too good.
Well, who is seeing this? Is my owl seeing this or am I?
If you're gonna do it with your owl, you need to roll me with advantage.
Okay.
I might be better for the little hoot hoot
Yeah.
if you do that.
So 7 plus 3 is
10.
and
Quick
then
math.
15 plus 3
Is 18.
18.
You don't notice.
I'm not gonna.
You don't really notice him much. You know what I mean? The fog is almost like starting to circle.
It itches though.
It starts to like circle and kind of try to go up the beams of light.
Okay.
It's like, and you're like, you can't really decipher anything in the mist. And
You
then
can cast light.
your owl,
Did it take it?
no, and then your owl, like your bird's eye view becomes your sight, and you notice these creatures, kind of like
What did you cast?
most certainly undead humanoid bodies, just walking with the mist, and they're just waiting for the light to go out.
Are these bodies familiar?
You can roll history if you'd like.
Did we see these bodies at the tavern?
You can roll history if you'd like.
I'm a little worried.
15. Wait, history? Wait,
History,
check my
history.
modifier. Plus 6, so that's 21.
Did we see these bodies at
This
the
might
time?
be my fault.
I think these are the banshees.
Calm yourself down.
Good, let's keep going. We got time.
Don't talk ill
You
of
rolled a
my character.
15.
No.
21.
21.
Grayer. Ooh, the camera went off.
The camera.
Oh.
No!
The camera went off.
15.
The light goes out.
No.
Okay.
The owl goes out.
The owl goes gone, snatched up like a thief in the night.
Shut up, I was saying the same thing.
How high up is the owl actually?
Pretty
Dead?
close.
20 feet in the air.
20?
I don't think so.
The owl is like kind of above us, just circling
wait.
around.
Keep going.
Giving us a good source of light that Frank cannot stop.
And
He's
you know
It's
what?
very dark.
it's super light,
In
actually.
the meantime, I'll pick up another rock and I'll cast light on that one too.
Okay.
Throw him around. Throw some light. Throw some
Yeah,
rocks.
we'll throw
Throw
one
some
over
dirt
here,
on it.
One over there. I'm gonna pick up some. Stop.
I'm gonna pick up a pile of sand.
Pile of dirt, because I assume that's kind of where we're walking. I'm gonna make sure that it's all granulated.
Right, tons
You
of
know.
rocks.
Hey, Frank.
Hey, Christian.
What do we do?
It's gonna look like a sun is in your hand. With the way that all those little rocks have light on them.
What were you gonna say, Christian?
Can I assess the ground in this environment?
Yeah,
What-
it's
What is the condition of the ground? Would you say it's moist, flooded, damp?
damp.
Yeah, it's
Because
fine.
I'm not saying the first one. I'm kidding. It's
morning,
damp.
like a morning
Like
dew.
a waste
Yes.
Oh,
Precisely.
Like a morning dew.
So can you walk faster?
We're gonna try a little something here. Would you say,
Just making some noises.
It's giving wizard one.
guys? I'm gonna try something out here.
Try it out.
I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Crazy.
Can you do that?
And I want to strike the ground.
Okay.
We're on the ground.
Thunderous Smite. Okay.
I just
What
wanna
does
see-
that do?
I just want to see what happens. So basically, the first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon rings with thunder. Not what I wanted.
But it does 2d6 thunder damage.
It does do 2d6 thunder damage.
You want it lightning damage?
I want that good lightning damage.
Good
I
lightning.
have that.
And I don't got that, so
I have that.
The spell's duration is also a minute. So do you want to hold this?
Instead, I'm just gonna look at my hammer and be like, nah.
Okay. You hear the call of like the Tide Mother.
Yeah, you hear
You're
a
like,
spark.
nah,
You hear a spark, and
Yeah.
it's like,
nah.
maybe.
Maybe you should talk to the Tide Mother to see what the hell's going on.
What is
She said
the
she'd let me
squad doing?
Mm.
What is
Okay.
the squad doing?
So, are these creatures? Would they be in pain if they were in light? These undead.
I don't know.
I kind of like that question. So what do I need to roll?
What do I need to roll?
Roll me
What do I need?
intelligence.
Intelligence.
Roll me because I wouldn't say it's history because you don't know that,
Okay.
or there would be no point where I think you could have known that. So I think it's just a straight intelligence
I
check.
got an 8.
An 8. You can gather they don't like light, but you don't know if that would damage them or not.
Okay.
Like they're definitely avoiding the light.
Lyra, I want to try something.
What's up?
Can you cast light on another rock? Real quick?
Yeah, here.
Oh. Thanks. That was really
so
fast.
shiny.
Okay, so I'm gonna use owl vision to see where one of these undead is, and I'm gonna take it. So how far away would it be?
15,
15 feet.
10 feet.
And I'll make sure that we have light
This
on
is
the
good,
ground
folks.
in front of us so
This
that we
is
don't
good.
have to.
I'm gonna take the rock. Yeah! I'm gonna launch it. Oh!
Roll
Lord.
strength.
You should drop it
Roll
in one
strength.
of the pockets or something.
Actually, no. I don't want to hurt it yet.
No, you don't.
Finesse.
I'm going to toss. Just do a little.
Okay.
Little lob.
And
That
I'm
should-
gonna
that
lob
should
it
be
pretty
achieved.
Roll
fast.
strength.
We should
Okay.
be a wizard.
You do what?
Roll your strength. Roll your strength. Roll
18.
your strength. 18.
Be like,
You
should have
cornhole.
checks.
Yes.
Chuck it. You hear. And like when someone throws a flashlight, kind of it like,
Yeah.
and it, you hear, like this like in
Sucking the life out of it.
shriek, and you
Unlike-
begin to hear this sound almost populate the entire mist,
Oh, they're pissed.
and it like a morning dew kind of goes up, and the sun is now a main light source, and your owl drops down, and the fog goes into the ground, and they're gone.
I don't know if we're celebrating right now because they're just gone. That doesn't mean
They're gone.
Right, but if
Are they dead?
they're undead.
Who's to say they were already dead?
Well, the good news is if you roll another better dice, then we can get through day 2.
Yeah, that was the second
Can I do a
of
quick-
your days,
Can
or the
I-
first of your days.
I
Excuse
want
me.
to investigate the ground.
Yeah,
See
absolutely.
what's
And then Yundar, what do you want to do? 'Cause you said you wanted to
Can I
visit.
do a history check to see if them peeps.
If you knew
familiars.
what, yeah,
24.
investigate the ground. You said
Yeah, I want to look at like where like things were happening. I want to like see.
it was a mist.
Yes. 19.
It was not normal. Clearly,
Magic.
it was some kind of magical thing that was
So,
going on.
The one that like kind of like disappeared. Can I look around like to see where it disappeared from and just?
It went. Think of it like a normal like fog, but depending on which way is closest in like atmosphere, it either went into the ground and made it more like morning dew like, or it went up. But
Okay.
I would definitely think with a 24 especially,
Yeah.
and the vibe that the three of you knew these were undead creatures, they went in the ground.
Okay.
They went in
One
the
more
ground.
question.
One more
This is the
answer.
last
Why
one
not?
for the
And then we'll get
Because
to
it was a 24.
we'll get to Yundar's, and then we'll have you roll your dice, and we'll start the next session on that day because we're getting there.
Okay. Were any of these undead creatures from what I saw in the owl feathered?
What do you mean by that? Oh, did they have feathers?
Yes.
Ooh. No.
Cool. That's all I need to hear.
What'd you get on your history check?
I got a 18.
Okay. With an 18, these are definitely medium.
21. You have a +3. If that's an 18.
Did you get a 21?
No, because I didn't roll the actual physical dice. I got an 18 on.
Gotcha. With an 18, you know that these you can almost with the you're playing that back in your head, and you're like, could there have been a way I knew these things when they were alive? The answer is not likely.
Fair enough.
However, you can also gauge that these things died in the Golden Plains. They're not necessarily haunting you. With an 18, they're haunting the area.
Cool.
Alright, cool.
That's actually a lot of.
That's a lot of information.
A lot of
that
good information.
Put myself to rest.
I rolled a 15 on religion.
Okay.
I don't know if that's too late.
What do you want to do?
I want to I want to.
You could do it always like retrospective.
Right. I want to figure out if something something turned those things undead. Who or what?
With a 15, it couldn't have been good. With
we don't know who the big bad is.
That's funny. With a 15, it clearly was some kind of magical user, being, entity. I will give you the fact that it is most likely a necromancer with a 15.
Okay.
But that's kind of a like
I got it.
click.
Yeah.
So
2 and 2 go together.
yeah. 2 and 2 equal 4.
Yeah.
So it's a necromancer. That's really all I can tell you with a 15.
I'm a little tight. We didn't fight them.
Anybody doing anything before Nick
We could've got
rolls
some
his
juicy-
second
juicy
day
levels
dice?
from that.
And yeah.
What did
And
you
I have
roll?
all my spell slots too.
We're about to do it right now. And we will pick up.
Use the cube.
Oh,
Nicholas.
what did you get, Nick?
You got a 7.
A 7?
I got
Good
a
roll.
We all got bad rolls. 7, 9, 4.
What? So you got a 7. You sleep knowing that fog was a little.
Knowing that next session
Strange.
is gonna suck.
And Grav is kind of like, with the 7,
I won't sleep.
at the time, like when the sun sets, and it becomes night, you can kind of hear like almost like a cold shatter, like chatter, and it's coming from Grav.
I can't help him. I'm cold-blooded.
Who is anybody doing anything?
I'll talk to him.
Okay.
Hey, bro, what's going on? You alright?
I didn't like those things.
Yeah,
They
they're.
scared me.
Well, the good news is they're gone now, and
Mm.
we'll keep going on through the next day. Hopefully, we don't see him again. But like, how did you feel? Like, were you okay? I know you didn't like them.
I
Did you
didn't
like them?
like it. I didn't like.
Like he's
Yeah.
shaking. He's very visibly
Can
shaken.
I give him a hug?
Yeah, roll me.
I gotta roll for that.
No, you know what?
I gotta
Roll animal.
Are you?
hit.
You're trying to calm him down.
for consoling. Roll for consoling.
Roll for friendship. No, roll for. Roll charisma. Roll me a charisma. Just. I feel like that's more fair because you're not really trying to perform a hug. You can't really.
Perform hug.
I mess up the hug and my arm goes in and my other arm goes
That
out.
one. Oh!
I hug myself
No, you get
and then
that-
I hug Am.
It's that awkward moment where like you don't know to go above or below.
Yeah.
So, like,
I'm sorry, Grab. I can't do it.
You just.
I got an 18.
Thank you.
Yeah, and this is nighttime, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it's nighttime, and he'll take his other his hands from out of himself, and he'll kind of like.
Yeah.
He's shaking.
Like not one.
He is
strike.
shaking,
This is.
and Andrew's snoring. Andrew's knocked out.
So I want to
He's gotta
give
get up
Rob.
He's got to get up so early.
He's already taken his rest.
Yeah. Andrew is long resting, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, everybody. Oh. Did he wake up? He's awake!
damn it.
His perception is crazy.
Crazy.
You
I
got
want to
that one,
give
kid.
Grav a rock
A nightlight?
And I want to tell
That's
him,
so
like,
cute.
Rob, it only lasts an hour.
Don't
lasts
waste it.
all
No,
night.
no. It only lasts an hour.
If you need another
If
one.
you need another one, come wake me up. I'll give you another.
This is that moment. Grav will remember that.
Yeah.
And he goes like, thank you.
It'll be okay.
Thank you.
I think that was a good.
The next day, where we're gonna pick up.
That was a young Dart.
We're gonna start it real quick. We're gonna start it real quick because I'm itching and scratching.
Yeah.
The next day, you wake up. There is no mist, and you kind of hear like. If you look forward, there are maybe 3 men in ivory, like I don't know how to describe it. They're not robes. They're more like suits.
Nope.
Like 3-piece suits. They have like it's like an ivory exterior, like a vest, then like a chocolate tie, and then like a red belt.
I'm just like, oh,
And they're
finally some gentlemen.
You ever see Lego Batman?
Yeah.
You remember that scene where he's like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's young Dar in a shell right now. He's
They
just,
are approaching rapidly, and they does anybody want to do anything before we call the session, or do we want to end it on they're approaching rapidly?
I want to end it there.
Somebody can roll. Somebody can do something.
I'm just
It's
gonna
up to you
stand
guys.
up. I want to stand up nice and tall and roll for intimidation with my warhammer.
No, I can't with the 6.
15.
To intimidate them, what are you trying to intimidate them to do? Leave.
I'm just really big, so you better stay back.
Okay.
Babes, they're on horses.
Babes,
I'm gonna say for now that's where we're gonna keep that 15 in mind. I have it written down for next session.
I also rolled intimidation.
Okay, what'd you get? 18. And then right now I want to say thank you so much for watching. We will be back. Ideally, we're gonna be back next week.
Yep.
I think next week's the first September one, which is kind of
Yes,
crazy.
it is.
This has
It is.
flown by already.
Yeah.
2 months?
Yeah, 2 months. 2 months. We're gonna have the YouTube is gonna be streaming with Twitch. We're gonna have some exciting new announcements in the month of September. So stick with us like you always have been. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for playing. Thanks to the people upstairs in my house. Thanks to Andrew.
Thanks to Andrew.
Sorry, Andrew.
Make sure
Sorry,
you
Andrew,
like,
he's
comment,
Andrew's a little
subscribe,
tight.
share.
And that's okay. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one. And until then, we'll be rolling with you.